Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I managed to take, I just drew my hand. Oh my god. Dude, look at his hand. This hand's kind of weird. Prohibition though. Oh, this is what I like maxing on Dolphin. Dolphin effect. Discard. Look at that. That reborn saved me though. I needed that reborn. Which is why I want to increase the warrior count, because I think, like, I know that's what I noticed. Like, I need to dilute it more. Like, because like half of your deck is like garnet and stuff, and you want to open up warriors. But yeah, like, I took the deck to locals yesterday, and oh my god, it was so fun. It was just so nostalgic. The fact that, like, just synchro summoning, and it was war synchro. It was the build I showcased in the last video when I showed you guys the Yugioh Pro. I managed to get all the cards though. Like, I have everything. I'll do a deck profile, a physical, like, live in IRL deck profile. I'll probably record it after this video, and that would, depending, it might be up to either the same day, either today or tomorrow, but it'll be latest tomorrow. But yeah, I'm playing against River. He's playing World Chalice. There's quite a few combo decks being played yesterday. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, like I said, if you saw the video, I explained how, like, if you open up 2 warriors, that's all you need. That's full combo. But like, but if you open up 3 warriors, or just 2 warriors and any level 4, that's full combo without the power to play. So go ahead and check out. I'll put a little click so you can check it out and watch it. So you can see what I mean. Or either way, I'll showcase the combo with the deck profile so you can check that out. That Prohibition, dude, is so good. This is why you have to play Knight and Greffer, because sometimes you open a Knight, and this is like a Butter Spy. It's dark, and you could just, like, discard it for Greffer, which is amazing. I think I messed up here though. I'm pretty sure I could have done the play where I was meant to bring back Destrudo, right? I was meant to bring back Destrudo by targeting the Dolphin before I linked it away and made us hold it, because, like, this forced me to do the power tool play, and I was not meant to be doing that. And I was like, hold on, I have to do this first. Because I noticed that, because I was just so excited. I was just super excited of getting to play the deck. I was sequencing, and my hyper sequencing was a bit off. So I, like, because normally before, if you guys remember, when I would play, like, Synchro, like once upon a time, right, when it was, like, really good and relevant, I would be able to manage and keep track of these sequences much more fluidly. But now it's like, since I've been playing Salad, it's like it's not a too much, like, its sequencing is very minimal, you know. It's like, it's very standard. It's not like where you have to, like, actually keep in mind and keeping track of all these. The sequence is really long, so you to keep that in mind and keep that in track, and on top of that, try to consider things your opponent might have. It's quite draining, you know. But most people don't understand that. They just think, okay, it's like, yeah, combo members come. Yeah, it is, but, like, it's a lot of stress. Especially because this is a 5-round locals and then top 8 cut. That's crazy, dude. That's a lot of rounds. Especially like a little regional. Like, it's so many rounds. Like, from what I've seen, is like a lot of locals seem to not have that many rounds. It's like 4 rounds and that's it. Like, damn, like, that'd be much easier. But, like, our locals, like, it's good testing crew where it's like a lot of rounds. So it kind of gets you in the feel of what to expect when you go to the high round events. Then I go for Dagaris. And that's just full combo, dude. Full combo. One thing I noticed, because I was thinking of how to play around Nibiru, because you kind of want to play around Nibiru, so I added. I mean, of course, if you have Reborn and you open up Succession, because, like, you need to be, like, sometimes you want to, like, be able to go Appaloosa before you proceed after your 5th summon, because it's quite annoying. Like, sometimes you have the play where you go I sold your 2 warriors, right? And you have the option to Appaloosa, but then you have to sacrifice one of your materials before you can do the Dugaris play or do the power to play. And that's why I was like, well, on your 5th summon, if you play Succession, you can go into you can link into Appaloosa, that's your 5th summon, and then you just Succession back the target you need to either go to Dugaris or to your power to play. And that's something that's been kind of, and that's what I kind of made little minor changes. Because that's a good thing about testing, because when you go to the live events and test, you figure out things you wouldn't have figured out if you just do test hands. Because like you don't get those awkward hands. That's crazy. It's like once it's just once this resolves, you just pretty much almost basically win. And since I know his hand, it just makes it even better. Like you know their hand. That's a Dolphin and Prohibition are just amazing together, dude. Like so super amazing. So maybe like if I were to like add more warriors, I think I would need to add more cards similar to Prohibition to like restrict, to like get value off of Dolphin, right? Like let's say you don't snipe a card but you can still like guess or something, because like yeah, it's cool to have more warriors, but then you don't want to lose to where it's just nothing but warriors and you won't see your Cobalt Graves, you won't see your Prohibition. So no, so it's like you kind of have to increase both. Because I mean, those are the main cards you want to see, right? Warriors and Prohibition, Cobalt Grave. But if you increase the warrior count, you're gonna reduce the chances of you seeing Prohibition, Cobalt Grave. So you gotta find more cards that do the similar thing, and because either way, you're still not looting it. You're still not. You're gonna draw into your one-ups that you don't want to draw. Your what's it called? Your quit spells that you don't want to draw. You know what I mean? Yeah, it just felt so cool, like just sequencing off. Oh man. I mean, you don't have to play the Excel Synchron. You can still do the thing, but like that means you won't be able to get the level 1 tuner that you need. But that's what Excel does for you. It gives you the level 1 tuner. Back to our card. So what I mean, because as you're drawing, and then I thought of playing Desires as well. Like once you resolve your combo, then you can just Desires, like hopefully draw into your Prohibitions and Cobalt Graves, because like you have so many, you're gonna have so many warriors and so many things that you don't, really not gonna be useful to you. So that's something that was kind of like the Solomon Great concept, where you do Stalio first. You would do Stalio first, and then you do Desires. It'll be the similar approach here, because you don't want to just like be drawn into a bunch of warriors. You want to draw into Prohibition. You want to, because by then you'd have knowledge. Because like that's what I noticed was happening the entire time. That I would always like at towards the end I would just summon Dolphin and just to get knowledge, and then just discard a card, because it's 4K beaters on board, and odds are you're always gonna hit something. Even Nibiru, if you Prohibition Nibiru, you just like hit Nibiru because it's 4K. That's so freaking cool, dude. You have no idea how exciting this is. This is super exciting for me. Just playing it again. Just playing a high sequence deck. Just going with the motion, just flowing and seeing it all come together. It's just fulfilling. It's a different fulfillment to where you do very minimalistic. I mean, of course, it's winning is winning, right? Whenever you win, you feel excited. You feel like, oh, I won. It feels a good feeling. But when you do it like this, it's just next level, dude. You would have to like, cause like I came to the event, right, to the locals with 2 decks half built. Like I was like, okay, so I have solid deck built. I have this almost built because I was missing a few cards. I was missing Prohibition, the Zephyros, the Power Tools, or Yugioh, the Appaloosa. I was missing quite a bit of things. So I was like hunting for this stuff. So I was like, oh crap, there's half an hour left. What should I do? Just play Salad? I was like, I was like on the fence. I wasn't sure. I was last minute. I was like, wow, let's just go. Let's play this. We'll see how it goes. And then I ended up getting everything. And the side deck was kind of weird though, because I mean, of course it was. I should just put more thought into it. But like, I think the side was like just 3 Nibiru, 3 Evenly, 3 Cosmic, 3 2 Witch's Strike, and a Pank. What else? Can't remember. I really want to resolve Witch's Strike because that's so good right now. Because I get this slow deck, right? You can just set both and pass, right? So let's say you go summon or they negate something, then we activate Witch's Strike, destroy everything, hand and field, and if they have stolen for that, then you have a second one, because then they get your previous Witch's Strike. So it's like, it's so good. Yeah, then this is where he just scoops. Yeah, he just scoops right here. All right, so game 2, I'm like, okay, he's gonna go first. So I know what his deck's meant to be doing, right? It's like spam the board like Appaloosa and then Christia. So I'm like, oh my god, I drew the brew. That's fucking amazing. That's so good. Summons Undyne, effect. It's cost. What does he send? He sends as controller. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I have Nibiru, I should be okay. I'm like, but at the same time, I wasn't really too familiar with this deck, so I wasn't too sure what route he would go, what sequence, where to drop the Nibiru, and then, but then he kind of surprised me because he does it kind of fast. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, so like all these come into account, right? Like all of these things, like. Like on top of knowing, trying to figure out it. And that's where he went kind of fast. He like summons like yeah, and I was like, but he just picked up his cards and just went. I was like, oh okay. I guess I just let it go through. Yeah, but like that's me. I don't like to show that I do a misplay or I did something like because that's like giving away so much information. Like just stay composed. Like just yeah. Oh man, I'll tell you after. I'll tell you when I do the deck profile. This deck's pretty crazy if it goes off. You see what I mean? Like I was like, oh shit, what the heck? You can search Christia with Brotor. That's crazy. At the beginning of the match, I was like, okay, battle of the die rolls. Because if your deck can win just based off the die roll, it's quite important. Because like odds are, if you win a die roll and you win, that's half the battle won already, and then all you gotta do is just actually win. And then if you lose game 2, that means you know you're going first game 3. So it's like odds are with you already, like right from the start, which is crazy. But that's the choice you make, right? When you're playing type of decks, that's the choice you make. You should be conscious that okay, if you go second, it might be a bit of a struggle, you know. That's a Yugioh. That's a Yugioh. Oh man, dude, I just can't wait till April. Sneak peek was yesterday. It didn't end up going. They just hosted a freaking a tournament. I'm just like shuffling my Nibiru in hand. I'm like, damn. This is where I'm thinking of like playing like hand traps and stuff. Like imperm, because all you need is 2 warriors. You know, like at least you're hindering, but then it just dilutes the deck even more to where you won't see warriors because it's such a higher card count. So it's a bit like how to approach it, you know, because like it's so minimal. Like you don't want to keep it at 40. You just don't, because you just draw your garnets, man. You like even at 50, I was drawing like I kept drawing my ferret, my freaking glow bulb. If you draw a monk, it's not so bad. Drawing a monk is not horrible, like at all. You want to discard it anyway, so you discard it often, and you still have combo. But if you draw your ferret, drawing ferret and monk is not so bad, because all you need to do is get Yugioh and you're fine. But like drawing your what's his face? Your Steam the Cloak. Your Doppel's not an issue because you play triple Doppel. That's one thing I really like. And I bumped up the Strudo to 3. Dude, that's so amazing because it's basically it's generically kind of, it's essentially another warrior. Because remember I said if you open up 2 warriors and any level 4, you basically have full combo without doing a power to play. And right here, I should have just scooped. I just straight up scooped. I was like, let's see where this goes. Because there's no way I could out that Christia. I was hoping to draw into Chalice. I started in Chalice. Oh, that's right, Chalice. I was starting Chalice. Because for these type of decks, if you're new to the deck and not aware of how I would like approach side decking and deck building, is like you want stuff that you can draw into, not something that you have to open with these type of decks. Because with these combo decks, you want you want a decisive answer. You want to be like, okay, if I draw it, it can help me. You know. Of course, Nibiru is just an impactful card that I knew that if I have it, it'll just end this turn. But I think just not really playing and having that much experience against this deck, that he can just go Appaloosa before everything and then still be able to go, continue. I thought I was gonna like first do more sequencing and then once he generates enough resources, then go Appaloosa. But he didn't. He just went Appaloosa right away. But like, yeah, like with these type of decks, you want to have a definitive answer. You want to be like, okay, if I draw this, you don't. And I just ended up scooping. I'm like, yeah, no way, I scoop. Okay. Here we go. Game 3. Draw. I draw. Oh my god. That freaking. Look at this. So right here, I'm like, okay. Nibiru kills me. Any hand trap, I should be fine. I have Call by the Grave. I draw the bulb though. Was not so bad if you draw bulb, because you still have the jet to summon off the ferret. So that's not too bad. So I'm thinking to my head, I'm like, 2 warriors? Thank you. That's all you need, man. Just 2 warriors. There's 2 warriors. And I have Reborn. And this you'll see right here what I meant. Like, there's some sequences that I completely bypass because I'm just like, I've been out of this, like high sequencing. I've been out of it quite some time, and especially like in a tournament where you actually like playing for something. Like you're playing for box. You pay entry. Like it's legitimate. So it's like, oh, you can't just be like, okay, it's just dueling book duel. And it's different. Thinking what to add. At this point, it doesn't really matter what you add, because like it's basically do the combo or you don't. But that's basically what it comes down to with these type of decks, and that's something you have to understand. Get the Greffer. Use the effect. So right here, I have to do the power to play right here because I only opened up 2 warriors. But yeah, I think I need to increase the warrior card count, the warrior count, depending on what to send. Prohibition, Chalice. So this is Strudo. Oh yeah, but yeah, like I said, like I max out on the Strudo because opening up 2 warriors and the Strudo, that's basically full combo. Especially because you have so many level 3s that the Strudo will target the level 3 and it'll become level 4, and that's how you make the Garas. And that's just basically consistency. And and if you do open up 3 warriors, then you have the Strudo to make Dragster towards the end. Because I ended up cutting Yazi and Mermer because I was like, I don't want any more bricks, and what's it called? And just having another negate, it just it's even better. QUASAR, Blazer, Appaloosa, and Dragster. Like, no way. Like, what do you do? DDR, dude. DDR, different dimension, reincarnation. But yeah, this is stressful, dude. Playing that combo deck like this, See, right, I messed up here. This is where I messed up. Like, I was meant to discard the watch. You see right now. I was meant to discard the warrior here for the DDR. Like, this is what I mean. Little things like this made a big ass difference. Like a big difference. I should discard the Grepher here, but I forgot to because I was like, because you need to be able to be getting that blade back as your spell for the monk. Like little things like this, like it forced me to discard one of the spells in my hand. I didn't want to do that, but like as I was sequencing, I was like, damn, I'm rusty. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? You know? Like, this is what I mean. See, like if I discarded the Grepher, I would have been fine. I would still have the blade in hand. And then now I can discard the blade. Discard the blade for monk. But now I'm forced to discard one of either the Reborn or the Cobalt Grave, which is kind of annoying because I was like, I can't be this rusty. Like no way. Like what? Like that was just like really getting under my skin. But yeah, little things like this kept happening, and I saw it, and I need to make sure that this doesn't happen again. But freaking River, he kept getting me building some paranoia because like, oh, hang on now thing. I was like thinking, like, oh, now maybe I'm only boo now, not the fight. But it's just the mind games. Yeah, this is where I'm contemplating what to discard. Discard, because what if he's holding it? What if he's holding the ash? You know, what was just waiting for, you know, just like I don't know, like I don't know, like maybe he's holding it for like the ferret, you know. So I was like, nah, I can't risk it. So I just need the effect. But yeah, I should just I messed up with that blade. Bring out the ferret. See, and then once you get everything out, just desires. And desires, well, like there's a bunch of there will be a bunch of warriors and stuff, you know, a bunch of warriors. So Yugioh. Look at that! Oh my God, that prohibition. Prohibition is so good. It negates it basically. It's like, what do you do? And this is where like I kind of want to like draw into a dolphin or have access to a dolphin because I need to know what is in his hand. Like I don't want to have like a kaiju or something, you know, or like you know, like what's it called, like something that'll affect me, like a Dark Ruler no more. That's one of the biggest things that I noticed that this stops. The prohibition, like if you can get knowledge, and they have Dark Ruler no more, because this deck loses Dark Ruler no more because they're all you have no way to negate spells and traps. And here we go. This is where the combo resolves, and this is where you just start revving it up. You just start going, oh my God, it's gonna resolve. And then you're like, oh, I freaking won. Like once you get to this point, like you just feel like, oh shit, I won. Like there's no way I won. I have prohibition. I'm gonna draw into a bunch of stuff. I might draw into more prohibition. I can call things. I can make sure just I'll have 3 negates or 2 negates, right? And everything will be amazing. See, right here, this is where you can skip the Excel, the Excel summon. 1, 2. Dramatic Doppel. Draw connector. Okay, okay. Let's go for. So let's just go for the high right here, and then floating tokens. Oh my God, thank you, Clinton, for those tokens. It just feels so good having tokens like that. And now, okay, yes, I drew Dolphin. I mean, I drew Rhoda, but that gives me Dolphin. I'm like, yes, that's so good. Because that's what you want. That's what you want to see. But yeah, if any of you want tokens or field sensors, the link is in the description. There's to his site or to the Wolfgang's group. the Facebook group, and then just tag him, and he'll sort your stuff out. He makes any custom token you want, any field center. It's amazing. They look so cool. Token. I couldn't find my Wolfgrounds token. I drew the one Nibiru. I cited one Nibiru in. I was like, okay, because everything else was redundant. Wasn't gonna do anything. Draw. Oh my god, there it is! That's like so cool. I remember the first time I summoned it, because this is round 2, I think. Round 2. Yeah, this is round 2. Round 1, I was just super excited whenever I was like, oh my god, this happened. It just happened. Formula Synchron. Oh my god, you have no idea, man, how good that felt. It's so good. Especially playing it right now. This deck just gets way better in Master 05 come this April. And look what's in his hand. Look what is in his hand. Dark Ruler no more. And what do I have in my hand? I have Prohibition. That saved me, dude. That's what I'm saying. Dolphin and Prohibition they go so well together. Like, I was like, I won. I got this. I have 2 Chalice. I have Call by the Grave. I have 2 negates. Like, it's over. It's done. Like, I was like, just like there comes a point where you're just certain that you won, and that's one of the best feelings. Like, it's just, you know, you won. Like, okay, you won. It's game 3. I won. Like there's no describing it. It just, you won. You know, it's just won. Like, it's just definitive. There's no what ifs. There's no, you know, it's just, you won. Yeah. Oh, this is where I told Yasin that what's it called? The Yugioh was meant to be in Appaloosa, and he let me borrow his. Oh, it was amazing the entire day. Freaking thank you, Yasin. Dude, that card is so good. Like, you need to have both Yugioh and Appaloosa, because you need to have the option to, if you draw your Garnet, you go Yugioh. But if you everything's intact, everything is where it's meant to be, you go Appaloosa, and it helps you play around Nibiru. And then he's just sequencing off. I know his entire hand, and I'm like thinking like, what can he do? What can he do? So I like just slow roll everything, not negating stuff that I'm not meant to be negating. Let things go through, you know. Making sure I understand every possible effect. Because I know one of his main things is when the grave effect, when they trigger and lets him summon from hand, and he summons from deck as well. So I was like, I got the call with the grave. I have 2 Chalice, so I don't have to be using my, because these are 4K beaters. You're not gonna run over this 43. They're 43 each because of the boost. Oh, that's where Yasin gives me the boost. I was like, oh my god, it's so good. Looking for a sleeve. I get a sleeve for it and double sleeve it. Blazar, dude. Oh, I don't know. It kind of pissed me off that it came in as a common. Like, that's just massive disrespect, dude. Like, what are you doing? At least at minimum, like a super. Why didn't you give it to us as a secret rare? Oh my god, that'd be freaking good. Oh, this is where like my phone was like about to die, so it's like it starts glitching on me. I'm like, oh wow. And then when I try to pause the video towards the end, I'm like, what's going on? It's like really glitchy. You see right now, it gets really glitchy. Watch. Yeah, I'm like, hey, that's fine. You good? There's nothing, like, whatever you have, I'll just negate it. And one thing I was considering playing as well, like, I was thinking like side deck, like normally typically with this type of decks, you side deck extra cards. So I was thinking like maybe like against like a heavy monster effect deck, I can side in Cipher and Winda. Because like if you side it with if you make the Cipher and you side the Winda, you instant vision Winda, Sivir protects him from being destroyed. So then you keep the wind out no matter what. Like it's kind of like Dingirsu, but like you don't have to detach anything. It just won't die. Like just won't die. It'll just stay there. And it's like, what do you do? It's like a vanities. It's basically like a vanity. Basically like a vanities. Basically. Oh, this is where start glitching. It'll fix itself right now. But yeah, this is where start glitching. He does effects. I'm okay. 2 cards and get those 2 cards. I'm like, yeah. That's basically it. And he tries to push through. It's crazy. How crazy is this? I managed to play. Oh my god. Yeah, but unfortunately, my phone was dying, and then my power bank was like not charged. I thought I charged it, but it was just was like literally on one bar. I'm like, well, that sucks. And then and after Daniel and Harrison were like, oh yeah, we had power bank. I was like, I should have asked. What was I thinking? I didn't ask. Yeah, I would have recorded the entire day. Oh my god. Because I know he has eco. I'm teleport. I mean, he has teleport. I was like, yeah, this is pretty. Yeah, just that's the competitiveness in River. Like he does not want to give in like without a fight. Like a lot of players nowadays don't have that, and that's where they come up short and they don't progress and they don't become better. Like, of course, like there's time where you just have to scoop, but like, yeah. And there it is. And they were like 3 minutes in time. And then I was like a minute or something left. I was like, it's game! There we go! Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.
Save me, dude.